Hey everybody, new game, right? This is a game called Slay the Spire, okay? We yeeted the Pokemon game because I would get a little bit fed up with playing against people with the meta. This is its own monster, okay? Now, I've played this before, I've played a significant amount of it. You'll get the gist of it very quickly, okay? Again, this is a card game. I yeeted Pokemon because it was a card game. We've got a new card game, okay? So, you get 4 characters, 2 are locked. For some reason they're locked. Must be hasn't kept my save, which actually might be good. So, this character here at the Ironclad, you can see is Soldier of the Ironclad, sold the soul to harness demonic energies, and he starts off with a relic here. This relic means at the end of every fight I heal HP. This other character here, the Silent, is basically the Deadly Huntress. And at the start of each turn, you draw 2 additional cards. Now you'll get the gist of this. We'll go in and we'll do no ascension. This is like hard mode, and we'll go embark, and you'll probably catch the gist of the game pretty quick. Okay, so this guy says he brought you back. I can't remember why. Story mode is gone. It's gone, guys. I'm sorry. Someone will fill in the comments if they want. You can have okay. So this button here checks your map. And you've got this here, this legend here, it shows you. So all these little things here, these are regular enemies. You have elite enemies, which give you relics when you beat them, and rare cards. You have rest sites where you can choose to rest for your HP. It's a certain percentage, and or you can choose to smith, which basically means you upgrade one of your cards. Treasure is self-explanatory. You open it up, you get a new relic. Merchant. Again, self-explanatory, I'm sure. It's like a shop. You buy more cards, you buy more relics. You can remove cards from your deck to thin your deck out. This is your deck. I'll show you in a second. And unknown is basically, as it says there, you may encounter anything out of this list. Okay, so this is my deck. Pretty dog standard for Ironclad here. You start off with strikes, defends, and a bash. This is his like special card. I don't know if you've seen that special card. Okay. Button up here is settings. Don't need to worry about it. Up here is my HP and my money and my name, because you know, duh. And that's the character I'm using. So I'm going to start off pretty simply. I will check my map. This is a little pro strat top tip. You want to, if you have, if you have this one, enemies in your next 3 fights have 1 HP. I like to look to see if I can make it to an elite before that runs out. Now I don't really think there is a pathway for me to take that will get me that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the more HP to be a beefy boy. So let's go in, let's pick any of these. I generally like fighting the elites anyway in the first floor, so I can get 2 elites and a late shop if I go in a kind of funny diagonal way. So I'll go this way for the fight. And you can see these enemies here, this one here intends to attack me for 6 damage, and this one intends to buff itself, i.e. probably give itself more strength or give itself some form of buff. You'll see it and you'll read it as you play. Down here you have an energy bar, or an energy ball, as I say, so 3 out of 3. Each card you can see up the top left costs an energy to use. Simple stuff. I can look at my draw pile, that shows me what cards I have left to draw. And this one over here is my discard pile, so after I use a card, it goes in the discard pile. Simple enough. So here, in the world of Slay the Spire, I like to double defend so I don't take any damage, and then I will hit him and I will move on and end the turn. Same again. I will double defend, I will hit him and kill him. End the turn. This time, I'm going to bash. This applies vulnerable. Vulnerable enemies take 50% extra damage. Also, he's using a negative effect, so he will either make me weak or make me vulnerable. I think there's a few more negative effects too, but you'll see that as I play more and more. So when you defeat an enemy, you get meat with this screen. You get gold for defeating the enemy, and you get to pick another card. Now all the cards do different. A lot of the cards have different things, a lot of synergies, stuff like that. I'm sure you'll see me trying to do different synergies as we go. Now for this I want big damage, and we'll try and keep a simple deck here, so we'll take Perfected Strike, which does 6 damage, but 2 extra damage for every single card in my deck that has strike in it. Now at the minute I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that should technically do 16 damage for 2. Now this does 2 energy. It costs 2 energy for me to use. So we'll take that. We'll go on to the next fight. I'm only going against this maw guy Jawworm. So we'll defend. Now, another thing I like to do is because I heal for 6, I can afford to take 6 damage if I'm confident that I can only take 6 damage now. Sometimes it doesn't work like that, sometimes it does. So we will hit for 18 and strike, and hopefully next turn we will deal with him, and bash him, and smash him. Easy. Now we'll pick our next card. I'm a strength lover. I love gaining strength. Strength basically makes you do more damage per attack. This is also good for multiple fights where there's multiple enemies. And this is also good as a boss weakener. Okay, it's because it applies weak and damage. But I'm going to take the power card. Sorry about this cough. Talking a lot. Now, next fight. 18 damage now. Boom. And we'll inflame for that. He's going to make me weak. When I'm weak I do 25 less damage for 1 turn. I'll hit a double defend and I'll attack him for 1. Simple stuff. Very simple stuff in floor 1. We'll apply the vulnerable. I'll hit him again. It's a done deal. There we go. So we'll take the gold. These are potions. They go up here in these potion slots. This potion in particular will upgrade all my cards in my hand for the whole fight. Okay? Now, because I have this, I'm going to take this. Plus it's handy for the draw. You'll see what that means whenever I get to that point. I'm going to go for the question mark. So you get met with something like this. Okay, among the stone and boulders you notice a large blue statue representing a wing. You find gold spilling from it. Then it says like, what do you do? So you can pray at it. It'll take a card from your deck. You can thin your deck down and lose HP. This you need a card. You can see there. I'm pretty sure it's like smash it and you get money. Or you can leave. Now I'm just going to remove a defend from my deck, and then we'll look to replace that defend with a better defensive card. So now I'm getting attacked by 2 guys at once. So what do I do? Well, I can use my potion. That'll give me enough block to see them through, and I'll get an attack. Or I can... No, I'll do that. We'll do that. And then we'll use Pommel Strike. So you see how that drew 2 more cards? Because that's its little ability or as such. This is if you're reading them, I'm explaining like this to like a child, you know. We'll hit you because when you kill these guys they give you 2 vulnerable and then I'll take more damage. Now there's us getting hit now. So we'll kill you and we'll kill you. There we go. So there's a good card that we can replace with, and we will. Ghostly armor is generally decent. I'm going to smith because a general rule of thumb is you don't really want to be resting in your first floor unless it's absolutely necessary. Now this guy, there's a way around this guy. You like to vulnerable him. He sleeps for 3 turns and when he wakes up he starts hitting you for big damage. Or you can get around it by applying vulnerable in the first turn. Now I'm probably going to get shafted and just draw all the defense. Yeah, so we'll do it. It basically nullified what I just did. So we'll hit him with this and we'll bash him. Next turn he's going to hit for I think about 20. Now we lost our ghostly armor because we didn't play it. Ethereal means if we don't play the card at all or get rid of it in any way, it's going to disappear for good, and it ends up in this area called exhausted cards. There's certain cards exhaust depending on... I feel like I'm talking a lot fast. Certain cards will exhaust depending on the properties. Okay, so I'm going to hit this guy for 43 because it's a big chunk, and I'm going to take a slap in the face. There we go. And I'm going to take a half. I'm going to, well, we'll roll for the nice thing. Okay, we'll take a smaller slap in the face. Now he takes a turn off to debuff me. Now what his debuff is, if I remember rightly, he takes 2 strength off of me. But we're not going to let that happen. Okay, we're going to, well, we are, but next turn we should get him. So you can see he takes 1 strength off me and 1 dexterity. The dexterity is how much block you gain a turn. So you can see my defense card here now only blocks for 4 instead of the standard 5. Now that's because of the dex down. Okay, this catches on very quick. Very simple game, very easy to play. Definitely recommend playing it. Brilliant game. It's the kind of game you can get lost in. Now, if you don't like any of these any cards that you get offered, you can always skip. This is free, so I will take it. There's always that option where you can skip your card. I'm gonna go for big boy strength today. Probably should do the bash, but you know what? We'll go and do the bash after we open this chest. So here's our second relic. Sorry, didn't even catch on. So we got our first relic from defeating that elite enemy. Okay, which gives me this horn cleat, which tells me that at the start of my second turn I get 14 block. So if I draw a lot of attacks in my second turn, that gives me the big boy stance to, you know, just smash and try and hope to end the fight early. Meeting the bone is really good as well. So if I'm below 50% health, I will heal 12 HP, which if combined with this, potentially at the end of every fight, I can heal, let's do math, 18 HP. Okay? So we'll smith again, and we'll do our bash to get more vulnerable out of it. So this is what I'm talking about. Here's another one where you can kind of, you know, risk reward. So I'm always for the risk reward. I love that in games. Probably to my detriment. But you can see now meeting the bones flashing. So at my next fight, I'm guaranteed to heal probably this amount. Sorry. I've not to talk so much in my life. So this fight's a nightmare because of these guys. They all attack and they're all small little boys. So we'll hit you, and we can't even defend. So we'll just take one. That's an E12 to the face, and we'll cry about it later. We'll do 6 here. We will ghost up, and we'll start working on this one. So every time I hit this guy, he gets stronger. But these are little like defeat enemies that will probably end up killing me on video one day, and then everyone will make me pay for saying that. So, can I get him this time? I should, yes. Let's take an Autumn Flame. We will smith once more. I love smithing. I like smithing turn floor 1. It's just much more viable to do. We'll kill you. We will draw only attacks. We'll hit you, and we'll kill you, and we'll take 6 in the face. Which again will activate this anyway, so it actually works out to our benefit. Look at that. So we healed there. Immolate, great card. Just take it. So if you're wondering, some of the cards are blue, some of the cards are gold, some of the cards are grey. Grey are common, blue, uncommon, and gold are your rare cards, okay? Similar to like the likes of Pokemon having rare cards and stuff like that. So again, I'm going to smith some more and scratch my nose and hope you don't notice. And we'll keep doing our strength, because I'm hoping to hopefully get myself a demon form, which you will see eventually. Now I'm going to have to play this. Yes, but what I will do is I'm going to duplicate, double up on my flame for the strength. And then I'm going to pommel, and then I'm going to do pushing up. I don't really have to do it for this fight, but it can shows how sort of strong you can get. Now this guy hits like a freight train for 6/6s or 36. So this is where sort of the math comes into it. You need to start worrying about your HP. This is the boss of the first floor. So we'll hit another 9. We'll have 9 strength. So now our strike's actually a significant chunk. We'll do battle trance. So this does 36, 54 damage. I am going to defend and just strike for now, because I don't like getting hit too much by this guy. Right, but goes to the armor, because I don't want to lose that card, and then we'll just start immolating. Now he puts a burn in this guy puts a burn into your deck, as well as I put a burn in the deck every time. These are curse cards or status cards, so you get curse cards as well. Sorry, status cards are like burn, so where I take 2 damage every time I end my turn and I have it in my hand. There's other ones where instead of, how to think, put this eloquently, if I want rid of it, I have to waste energy basically. I think that's the goo card. So he's not attacking this turn. So I'm going to start wheeling on him and hoping I can get him in the next couple turns before when he fills these. When when all his lights go green, he does his big attack again where he did the 6/6s, but he does much more damage basically. We'll bash him again. We'll draw 3 more. We've got him dead. Look at that. So first fuller boss gone. Corruption. This is a good card on certain decks. This is where you have to start thinking about your relics and how they interact with your cards. Okay. Now I've got a lot of strength, so double tap. Well, using double tap and the likes of Emulate will deal with quite a lot. Yeah, it'll deal with quite a lot of stuff. So here we go. We get to choose like boss relics that you get every turn. One of them actually here's the upgraded version of my starting relic. This one. Now you can see, you can read it here. Black blood, heal 12 HP. So potentially I can heal 24 HP if I'm below half health. There I can gain energy every turn, so instead of having 3 energy I will have 4, but I can't see if the enemy's going to hit me or they're defending me or they're, you know, putting negative status on me or they're buffing themselves. I can't see anymore. That's pretty, it's not one I would ever really take. The people that know how to take this are the guys, the people who play this game enough to know what the enemies do on each turn order. The Crack Crown's good. It's actually probably the one I'll be taking here. Gain energy, and every time I have 2 less cards, so I only have 1 card to choose from. They must have changed that because it used to be 1 less card. But energy rules in a game like this, and I've got double tap and Emulate, so I'm not too worried about trying to find the perfect synergy, especially in my first video, just showing it off to you, okay? So second floor, the game gets generally a little bit harder. The boss here's a bit of a nightmare too. He hits like a freight train. So you'll see the enemies will start to get a wee bit harder and they start to do a bit more fancy things. I'm so fancy. Right, so this guy like is just a pain. I don't like fighting him. So I'm gonna Emulate. Try and kill him next turn. He has low HP, but he keeps... Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, am I? He has low HP, but he makes up for it by basically buffing himself block-wise quite a lot. But double tap Emulate will get the job done. Actually, 1 Emulate got the job done. I will take the uppercut. This is where you want to start looking at. Now, I am by no means a good deck builder. There are people out there absolutely insane at this game, and they can do things like where they have 1 card in their deck and a relic that just lets them draw that card every time they use it, and it gets pretty ridiculous, to say the least. So we'll just whittle this guy down. He's gonna put a status on me where if I use any skill, which is, as you can read here, basically defensive cards and stuff like that. If I use his skill, he puts a Dazed in my deck, which is basically an unplayable card that will disappear once my turn's over. So I have 3 energy. I'm gonna hit him with this. We're gonna hit him with this and win. Okay. Twin Strike has strike in its name. It will make my cards better by default. Go to the shop. We have 340 gold. Generally a good time to go. Now Thread and Needle's a very good card. We could also take Guria or Toolbox. Right, let's play any mini minute. Let's just pick a number between 1 and 3. I'm waiting. I'll remove a card while I'm waiting. Nah, I don't know anything I can remove, to be honest. Let's take the Toolbox. Then we'll maybe look at we'll save our money for another shop. That shop isn't great. They had 1 good one, a couple of good ones. So here's where things get cool. Now, what's that do? It doesn't cost 0. So Panache is good if you're running a deck which you use your like tons of cards. There's some turns where you can go maybe 30 or 40 cards, or you can go infinite, and this would just go well. This deals 20 damage, and if I kill them I get more gold. We'll put a skill on a draw pile. Okay, because I'm going to... This is where things can come in handy, so I can double tap emulate, which there's 3 of these guys, so look at that. Now these guys don't need very much to kill them. So we'll hit you, we'll hit you, and we'll hit you, and we'll move on. And we'll skip, because I don't want that card. Now this guy sucks. I might do the same thing again. Put skill from my draw pile. Yeah, we will double tap Pommel into... He's hitting for 71 though, so we will defend a little bit of this. This guy can be a bit of a pain with his abilities. Right, I'm getting hit for 21 whether I like it or not, and I misclicked and I screwed up, so yay. Let's get hit for 5. Oh no, the horn cleat, forgot about it. So we will... Okay, right click does that. It's been a while since I played on the PC, to be fair. And we will bump and we'll bash and win. So he hit us a good bit. No. After a very specific kind of card. So this is a good one to upgrade, because it means instead of 1 card I can use 2 cards that will double itself. And no thank you, this I just don't, I'm not even going to read it for you. Some people are smarter than me that know how to use that. It ain't me. I will take this to weaken this guy because he hits hard. And we will hit him twice, and we'll hope we draw better stuff in the next turn. We will double tap, we will certainly bash, and we will certainly twin strike, and we'll take that. That was a good chunk of damage out of him. Ooh. We will uppercut, and we will defend. Just to keep that weakness on him. This guy hits harder and harder the longer the fight goes. Yep, I'm going to take no damage this time in the hopes that I draw my perfected, and I did. Singing Bowl, huge. You can see why. When adding cards into your deck, you can choose, instead of taking the card, you can take 2 extra maximum HP instead. So you'll see when I take it. If I don't want this, actually I'm going to take it because of the strength, but I can choose this option which will bring my HP to 90 instead of 88, but I'm going to take that card. You'll see me use this probably in a minute or 2. What, another rare relic? Yeah. Just means you can't get in a fight now if you choose this. It's guaranteed skippable. Obtain a relic, become 50% chance to become risk reward. You know me, I'll take it every day. So that put a curse in my deck. So you'll see the curse. This is the curse. Basically innate means I start off with it in my hand at the start of every fight and I can't do anything with it. It's just like a dead card, it's dead weight. I'm going to go for this elite. So I'm going to upgrade all my strikes and defense because of my perfected strike. I'm going to go here, and I only have 4 cards left to upgrade. Look at that. I'll be taking this because I can get 9 strength off of my inflames. Potions, I don't need any, I've got good potions on me. That was a potion seller. So, put an attack for my draw pile. For sure, you'll know what I'm putting here. I had to kill these guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to accidentally misclick again and take 18 HP. Take 18. Blah. Sorry. Oh Jesus, I'm wrecking the place. Take 18 damage for that. I'm going to just hit you with a strike. I don't want to draw on I might need. Yeah, so this is cool. Enemy intentions that are unknown. Now, if you've played this enemy before, I'll not even spoil it for you. We'll see what he does. He calls in more minions. Bye bye. Now, another cool thing. This guy is the gremlin leader. These are the gremlins. If you kill the leader, they run away. Quite a cool little touch. I think by now you'll know if you like this game or not. By the way, I know I still haven't used Singing Bowl there, I've noticed. So I'm actually going to heal. Because I'm fairly certain this boss will be okay. But at the same time, I don't want to lose this. I'm going to use this. I will use this power card. They are absolute trash. This is absolute garbage. Ugh. So we'll just strike you. That's horrible. That was a horrible first turn. Sometimes I guess you wish you had something like this. So I drink my duplication and I'm going to give myself 6 strength. Then I'm going to defend. I have emulate here, or emulate. I've been saying emulate the whole time, sorry. We're going to hit him, we're going to hit you, and we're going to... Should really keep an eye on my energy. Misplay! But at least we didn't take damage. Let's take more strength. Stop him from hitting me. This guy's going to buff himself and give himself strength, I think. Yep, 3 strength. So I can do 59 damage because of the 9 strength I have. Or I can do 90 damage. He stole a card, I think, didn't he? Yeah, he has my emulate. No, I need to defend. It's not even funny. I use battle trance, which means I can't draw. Oh, what an idiot. Although we are getting a good amount of damage out, it might be okay to take this 20 damage right smack gub on the back. We'll heavy blade him again, and we'll take a little bit of burn damage. This guy does a big hit now for 51, yep. You know what? Let's see. We have next turn now. So that was a good boss fight. I know you didn't really get to see much, but you got to see what his big thing is. So he builds up little assholes that take your best cards, and then he builds himself up and builds himself up until he does a big attack, and then he takes a turn off. Huge! We're getting huge cards now. Yes. We'll take a limit break. We're taking this. More than likely, I'm taking this. More energy. I don't need to smith anymore because I've upgraded most of my deck. And I think we're good to go. And we aren't using lots of powers, so this guy here might be well, we've used a few powers actually with the flames. So limit break lets me double my strength, as you can see. And the upgraded version doesn't exhaust. So I probably should have, well, yeah. 11 turn. I don't need any of these. Okay, I do need one of these. This sucks. Another bad turn. I think the Writhe might be playing a part in this. Might have to get rid of it. It's only doing 27 damage though. This does 45, this does 33. Look, we have to get rid of him anyway. Get hit for 6, get hit for 2. Hit for 2, I keep forgetting about my beautiful Hornclite. So, we will heavy blade this one, and we will strike this one, and they're all dead. These guys are a pain sometimes if you have a low damage deck. You have to, okay, so we're going to use Singing Bowl for the first time. Boom. So you can see I went up to 90. Those guys can be a pain because there's 3 of them, and you have to have all 3 of them dead on the same turn, otherwise they keep regenerating. Now we have a lot of gold, and I am taking shovel, not even negotiating it. Let's see. Not worth it. Card removal. Would I want to remove anything from my deck that I deem not worth it anymore? The Writhe. We'll remove the curse, and we'll probably look at getting the Shrug it off for the extra defense, because I feel like we don't have enough defense now. This is a pain. Literally just, I'm going to lose my max HP, I'll gain it back again with these cards. We'll take a Hand of Greed, even though it costs 2, I always forget about that. Hand of Greed. Nope. We will defend. And defend. And we will take our next turn. Yes, we will. We will right click and we'll hit you with another Perfect. Entropic Brew is a great potion. You'll see why when I actually eventually use it. So let's get our XP back. And then what we will do is Apotheosis. Great one. And we will emulate for the most damage. Fix this. 5. You're at me for 5. How insultful. Insulting. Have all these. And pommel? No, we won't. We shouldn't have pommeled. Where's my strong hand, child? Okay, let's double tap. Bash. Uppercut. And second turn, next turn we should be in a good spot. 55 damage. There's double tap that. Yeah, look at this. Boom, boom. That was easy. Headbutt. Don't need it. Give me the max HP. I'm going to avoid the elite fight for now to show you what this shovel does. I can now dig at rest sites. So you can see I can't smith anymore because I got the fusion hammer. Okay. But now I can dig for relics. And we get the orichalcum, which means if we don't block at all, we get 6 block. Ooh. Have to lose to defend, that sucks. Okay, we'll do this. This is a good start off card. I mean, it's basically a free draw. What damage am I taking? I need to really pay attention now. We'll shrug, we'll block, and we'll just hit something. Don't want to take too much damage on the last floor. Even with the fairy in the bottle. It's like, if you know what Zelda is, you'll know what a fairy in the bottle does. Okay, we're going to emulate. Jeez, I need to say that right. We're going to strike. We lose our ghostly armor, but this guy's usually a non-problem, but I'm going to take the 5 damage just to hit him. And we'll take 2 more HP. We're working our way up quick. We're in speed mode. Mercury Hourglass. We deal 3 damage at the start of every turn. Let's go here, see if we can get some. Okay, this is interesting. Let's fight a boss from the first floor. We will gain an artifact for no reason because I know he doesn't use it. We'll hit him. We will inflame. We're going to keep this until we have the good stuff, which I'm looking for. Wasn't there. So whenever I hit this guy for another 5 HP, he's going to change into like a little ball of defense. So I want to hit him as hard as I can. Which is there. And then we will hit him again. So now that he's in this ball of thorns, we will take damage every time we hit him, as well as him trying to hit us for 9. Now I'm going to be cheeky and do this. I'm going to take damage. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage because we will heal it back. Now what I hate is whenever you don't... Oh, I had Hornclate, didn't I? Although I can now wail on him, I suppose. God, he's dead. Look how easy that was. So, Birdface turn, heal HP when I use a power. I'm taking the flex. I got to play. The glowing tesseract. 3 colourless cards. Colourless cards are good. Especially because it can give me some max HP. These are all garbage though. Oh my goodness. Well, we got 6 HP out of it. I will fight an elite for you. This guy's a pain. Maybe I shouldn't have. Master double tap. Emulate to start us off. Master of strategy. We will flex into a pommel strike and we will hit him for another 11. So flex gives me 2 strength when I use it, but I lose it at the end of the turn. We'll definitely be building our strength up now. Need to kill this little guy. This guy's hit me for quite a decent chunk of change. Keep my limit break. Try and get the maximum amount of strength if I have to. So we will draw 3 more. Yeah, we can pretty much play all our cards here. He's hitting me for, what's this, like possibly 8, 7. A math. A math is bad. Right, you're dead. Give me my relic. Dead branch. Dead branches are brilliant. It's one of the cards that like can make a run on its own. Yep, I'm gonna fight. Why not? We're here for the laugh. Yep, we'll use this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna emulate. Basically, we're just gonna slap it up him. Now I'm gonna take a good hit. Gonna take 10 damage, which isn't ideal, especially when I'm starting to draw absolute crap, for lack of a better word. Let's inflame up. So you can see I'm playing pretty fast, but I think you might have got it by now. Dish cards, hit enemies in the face, win games. Yeah? There we go. See? Calipers. That's good if I can get block cards. Not useful for me. Good card if you're running an energy building build. Yeah, we'll do this. I have a feeling I could probably get away with this. Now, corruption would be huge with Dead Branch now, to be honest. Corruption makes it so that every card that is a skill basically disintegrates when you use it. Double tap, we will uppercut this guy. So this guy's another strange one. He's a lot of health, as you can clearly see. He's 1,000 health practically. But when you hit him, he loses the amount of attack power that you hit him for. So you kind of want to have a heavy attack deck, which luckily enough I think we do. So as you can see now, he's down to 0 health. So there's not really any point in me attacking him unless I think I could kill him in the next 3 turns. It's not going to happen. So instead, we will keep the pressure on with a flex. We will put him back down to 0 and we'll pass turn. Then the next one he does a cool 50. Now, let's inflame up. Let's hit him for 40. And let's just hit him in the face. Now our ghostly armor will now give us a card when it kills it, it gets rid of itself. Not a perfected strike too, I really want to take it. Should have probably taken it. We'll dig. We should have healed, but oh, we got more dexterity. Look at that. So, here we are. We will probably take Apotheosis. All those cards are already upgraded. I'm gonna yeet this. I'm gonna drink my Entropic Brew. I'm gonna look at what I have, which is absolute trash. But we did heal to full. So, this is the final boss. Okay, this guy is he's like my least favorite. I probably die to him more than the rest. So you can see all his abilities. He regenerates 10 at every end of turn. If I play a power card, he gets strength, and he's asleep. He hasn't awakened yet. You'll see what that means shortly. I'm going to upgrade all my cards. I'm going to pass turn and take a hit in the face. Okay, so we have Horn Cleat. I'm going to play this here. We have double tap. Flex it out. We will hit you for 59. Basically hit that guy for 100. I'm going to pass the turn, I think. Yeah, I don't want to draw a card that I might need for next turn. I'm going to inflame again and get more strength, but so is he. I had to kill him to get rid of him, and we're taking another bit of damage right in the face. Right, so now we need to be a bit more suave, and I think I'm worried now that we don't have enough. Yeah, I'm worried we don't have enough in the tank in terms of. Ooh, in terms of the strength, or not strength, HP and defense. Defense, that's what I mean. Sorry. So I'm gonna bash first and hope that I can kill him before he gets this attack out. Okay. So he's dead, right? No, he's not. He's woken up, and he does more damage now than he did before. gonna hit this guy for just awakening him more than anything. I'm gonna hope for defenses. Yes, we got the defenses, and we get to move on to the next turn. That damn move. Right, so now it's not so bad. He's hit me for what, 27. I do 171 damage with this card because I have 20 strength. So if I do this, I do this, and I do this, we win the run. First, hey, there's a first. The first video of a new series where I actually win. Now that, to be fair, that was easy mode compared to what the game has to offer. So anyway, guys, that was Slay the Spire. We won our first run on video, casually explaining how the game worked to you and trying to make sure it made sense. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. We'll try out the silent. We'll go through it. We'll see what you think. If you like this, definitely send me a comment. It's new. If you like the game, I got it on Steam. It's also on Xbox. It's also pretty sure it's on the Switch and stuff like that as well. Again, thank you very much for watching. If you like me, like the crap I spew, hit me with a sub, hit the like button. I appreciate every minute you watch. Okay, guys, thank you very much and have a nice rest of your evening. Bye.